everyone, welcome back to another episode of Unplugged TV, Australia, 10 degrees. I can turn on the heating. Start. So, obviously you survived.
Line over you?
You have survived my 6-hour video from the last time, and you are back. Thanks for tuning in again. So, this morning, starting late, a little bit late-ish. It is 7 o'clock in the morning, my early shift. And before we actually can go, I have to open the gate. Works all the time now. The second solar panel up there has made the difference. Double the power, everything is working. Okay, we are still at 37.8%. See, the heating is not coming on 18 degrees. That's the minimum temperature you can set in the PHEV here. But if you go, I'll show you here, trip. See, there's no power used. But if I go to 18.5, you will see, yep, there it comes. There's the power coming for the heater. So, very easy to do. And this is called the heater trick. Even if you have temperatures below 10 degrees, and which would normally trigger the engine, you start the climate control on 18 degrees minimum temperature, and then once the car is running for a minute or so, you slowly increase the temperature to 22 or so, and the engine still won't fire, even if it's below 10 degrees. You can do this with all temperatures. I've tested tested low as 3 degrees and it worked. So my guess is it will just work. Maybe not in Canadian winter, but here it's totally fine. Okay, let's talk quickly about the PHEV procedures. Guys, what are you doing? I totally lost overview. I'm reading a long time every day on the forums, but I cannot keep up with what people are doing. We now have the Lindquist method, we've got the Gibson method, the Dublin, the Ireland, the Lindquist Plus. We also have a Lindquist Express method, and we have the people are going crazy on these procedures now, trying to find the right thing which works every time, everywhere, and quickly as possible. So apparently we don't have to disconnect the 12-volt battery at all anymore. It's all about getting 8. What is he doing? Come on, you can do it. I don't know, guys. It seems like we have to bring down the voltage for the BMU to about 7.9 volts. And this starts destroying its data, it's corrupting the data in the EEPROM and makes the BMU reset. Clearly a built-in fault of the BMU. There's no safety, no security for these purposes. So whenever your battery goes flat, when you leave the light on, for example, you may have a reset afterwards. Even if you don't intend one to do, it will do a reset. But all the resets have in common that the state of health will decline afterwards again. So even after 1 or 2 charges, it drops down by 0.1 ampere hour already again. And this is the common thing we have seen every time basically. After a procedure, the state of health starts dropping again fairly quickly. apart from one car, which had the secular deterioration reset as well, which is usually after reset 5%, and his car was reset to 0%, and the state of health lasted a long time before he saw the first drop. The secular deterioration obviously is the key to success, to keep the battery health stable for a long time. At least that's what we thought, but now we've got confirmation from someone who has reset this value with a MUD device after all the procedures. So he went back to 40 ampere hours, reset the secular deterioration, and still the state of health is dropping. So we don't know what's going on exactly, but it seems like this is not the cure either. State of health is going down after any procedure, so you have to repeat your procedure at some stage, apparently. I don't know. It is insane. I still cannot believe Mitsubishi is not looking into this now that the community actually has figured out how to do resets, how to do procedures, buying MUD devices. It's just insane that they are not working together with their customers and providing a fix for this issue. Well, they're still saying there's no trouble, there's no problem with the car. This is all working optimal as per design, which is totally bullshit, as we all know. It's not running optimal, it's not running as designed. This cannot be the design. Ah yeah, and I've forgotten, then we've got the Hilden method as well. This is the method where you can naturally teach the BMU to increase capacity again without doing any procedures, without doing anything, without leaving your lights on, you know. And this is and the Hilden method requires you to press the save button once the battery is depleted for about 5 kilometers, then drive these 5 kilometers down and repeat. So you're basically driving the car in hybrid mode, and apparently he's got success with that. There was one other guy confirming this, but apart from that we haven't heard back from this procedure at all. So not sure if there's anything happening at all with this procedure, or if this works or not. I have tried. I could not see any changes apart from 2 drops of capacity within this time frame. Anyway guys, I at the moment I cannot give you any recipes how to do the procedures, because they are changing 3 or 4 times a day. People are doing different variants of these procedures now, and they've got success with it. They posted on Facebook. Other people could not make sense out of these procedures. They didn't work for them, and tried something else and it worked for them. So we've got so many. It's just its own ecosystem now. It's unbelievable what is happening. I'll do some work at the moment, and I'll be back at about noon to plug in the car, because I need more power to get to the destination after work. All right, see you then. $10 o'clock. Yeah, thank you. I'm running late this morning. Space is occupied at the moment. I'm getting the cable and charger already connected, and then drive in the car as soon as these guys go away. I thought there was some scratches here, but it's just dust. Whew. I need to recharge because we've got a little delivery to do after work, and I need more juice. I could potentially make it in one full charge, but it will be very tight. It will be super tight. I don't want a hyper mile tonight, so I just charge up here, give this guy $10 for the charge as you wanted to, and off we go in full speed then. Yeah, what's going on here? I don't think the car is fully charged. The light was still solid. Let's check on the dog. Here, charge stopped. 102.4%, so it's not fully charged. Okay, I'll have a quick lunch and then we go to the customer. Oh, I should take off the sunshade before I go. Makes it so much easier to drive. And we've got a message here from Christoph. Apparently this is Christoph. Okay, Christoph says, Andy, thanks a lot for information provided here in a forum. Finally, I have successful BMU reset. My PHEV 2014 back to 40 Ah. I tried all methods and just one very simple one worked. After first checks, it still showed 32.4 Ah after charger reset, button on original charger, and disconnect 12 volt ground after 10 seconds while charging and connecting 12 volt again. I checked dog and voila, 100% success. What did work for me was the short method. Oh my god, do we have a short method now? Okay, here are the steps. Battery should not be fully charged. No need to drive battery low. Disconnect the 12 volt battery, plug in the car, use only the 10 amp charger including with the car. Question mark. Okay, I don't think this is necessary. Connect 12 volt battery for about 3 seconds. Please listen the click from the 10 amp charger. 12 volt battery needs to be disconnected just before the charger makes a click. How do you do that? Just before. Wait 10 seconds, check with the apps the state of health. If it's not 40 amp hours, please unplug the car from the charger and repeat from point number 2. If this does not work, click on the stop button on the charger, remove the 220 volts power from the 10 amp charger. In my case, after repeating a few times, it did work. Excellent, great write up, Christoph Jaranovsky. Thanks for providing this information, very helpful and well done. Another successful short method now. Amazing stuff. Just saw a little spider here outside of my window. I'm sure it wants to live here in the bush. %. It was 38.7, 37 now. Yeah, it always comes a bit down after resting, you know, just normal stuff. Don't be scared about it. Alright, so we've got 49 kilometers on the gasometer and I probably need only about, I don't know, 25-30 kilometers or so. It would be a little bit fast in the corner here. It would have been doable with one full charge from home from last night, but it's far relaxeder and safer to do a recharge at work and then drive, just hammer the car back to the customer, drop off this stuff, and then we go back home. We are done. And I'll show you something with the battery then. The usual PHEV nonsense craziness. Okay, so I just want to quickly show you what has happened to my battery again. By the way, I'm wearing this amazing t-shirt here from my good old friend Ante from North Carolina. Thanks again for this amazing shirt. I'm wearing this all the time when I make videos now. Here, have a look. Excuse the mess here. I'm in the middle of a little project. Okay, let's, so the last drop from 38 to 37.9 was after 13 days and about 300 kilometers. You remember when I was at 38 ampere hours here and then it dropped again to 37.9? That was after 13 days and 296 kilometers traveled. So the last drop now 6 days ago to 37.8 ampere hours was only 11 days and 600 kilometers. So twice the distance traveled as before, but 2 days less. So from here it looks like the more I drive, the sooner I get another drop. Right? That's how it looks like. So definitely somehow defined with a calculation to the amount of kilometers or miles traveled and also the time. So I'm getting now between 8 and 10 days in between my drops. And you can still see the linear degradation of the battery. It's a fairly linear degradation of the battery, artificial degradation of the battery. So, I don't know, Mitsubishi Japan keeps telling us this is all normal, this is all as designed. But anyway, people have started doing their own procedures at home now. The Lindquist, the Gibson, the Dublin, all these procedures now. Who can remember all these procedures? And it seems like we are very close to a procedure which can be done within minutes at home, and you can reset your BMS, BMU yourself without seeing a dealer, without contacting Mitsubishi or something. I still think this is not optimal because we are not including Mitsubishi, we are not putting pressure on them to provide a fix. But this is just the nature of this whole problem now, and people are just fixing it themselves. They've got enough on this whole story situation. They reset BMUs everywhere in the world, even 2019 models going back to 46 ampere hours, travel then more than 65-70 kilometers on one full charge for the very first time since these owners have these cars. And you should also read the comments under my videos, because people are posting their procedures down there in a step-by-step manual. So if you haven't got luck with one procedure, maybe follow another one and see if you got luck with that. I don't know. My battery keeps declining. I'm not doing any procedures with my car due to the open case with Mitsubishi here. I'm still hoping we can do something. I have not much hope. I've got not much faith in this whole stuff anymore. I think Mitsubishi in Japan, they have spoken. They have said it's running optimal. It's running as designed. They want to have these degradation as on purpose. Well, the information is out there. If you are not happy with your battery degradation, you do your own reset without talking to Mitsubishi, and the car will be running optimal from your perspective. Thanks again for all your help and all your support. This is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia signing off. You stay charged, and we will see us again in the next video very soon. Okay, stay charged and drive electric. See you then. Bye bye.